Good afternoon. Well, if it's summer sunshine and warmth you're craving, keep watching this forecast. I might have something in store for you. For the time being, though, it's not been too bad a start for many of us, has it? Hardly a cloud in the sky first thing. A little bit of fair weather clouds starting to develop now, but a good deal of dry, settled sunshine around for some. Not for all. Further north and west, we've got some low clouds and poor visibility and some fairly persistent rain. And I think it's going to stay across the northwest of Great Glen in particular for the remainder of the afternoon. So as we move into next week, it looks likely that we're seeing high pressure building in from the south. Yes, there's a risk of a few weather fronts just toppling across that high, but the wind direction coming from the south, and that's going to drag in some warmer air across the country. So you really will start to notice the difference with the feel of the weather. There's that front, but look, temperatures peaking into the mid to high 20s quite widely across the country. Take care.
Hello there. So a bit of a mixed picture as we go through the rest of the afternoon. There will be further showers at times coming into parts of Northern Ireland and Northern England. Some of these could be heavy and thundery in places.
Hello there, good afternoon. Bright and breezy, the order of the day today. One or two showers out there potentially, but they'll blow through nice and quickly.
Hello again. Hope you've all had a lovely Saturday so far. Well, it's certainly been pretty blustery out there for many of us, but gradually those winds will be easing off as we go through the next 24 hours or so. You can see here that low pressure moves a little bit further northwards. The isobars start to loosen up. That tells us the winds will be much lighter compared to what they have been today, and high pressure starts to build across the south too. So for many, a good deal of fine weather to come over the next few days.
Yeah, there, good evening. Sunny spells today, the odd shower, similar picture through tomorrow, but hopefully less breezy. We're still at the peak of the grass and the nettle season, and things are generally settled and things are getting much warmer, so not great news for hay fever sufferers. Very high levels over the next few days. Have a good evening.
100 hidden green spaces across London have opened their doors to the public as part of London Square Open Gardens weekend. Different gardens are taking part, including formal garden squares and rooftop terraces with commanding views of the city skyline. Profits will go towards helping protect London's green spaces, and you have until tomorrow if you want to go and look.
23 degrees Celsius today in southern areas in the sunshine, but a very different picture. Felt more autumnal in the north. We've had winds gusting around 50 miles an hour close to this deep area of low pressure, unusually deep area of low pressure, but high pressure will start to exert more influence in our weather in the next few days. For England and Wales, just a few showers around, mainly across northern England, perhaps across the western side of Wales and southwest England as well. Fewer come the afternoon for Northern Ireland, but still some heavy ones, even the odd rumble of thunder further north. And you can see our temperatures for the day tomorrow. They may just be a degree or so down on those of today. I'll take another look at those in a moment. We've still got low levels of pollen in the north, but very high if you suffer in the south. You'd have noticed that again today. And those temperatures, that those still conditions, because the winds will be a notch down in the south, but still pretty blustery further north. What about the outlook? Well, as we head forward in time into next week, that area of high pressure exerts more of an influence and further north, dragging with it some potentially very warm air later in the week. Bye-bye.
Good evening. It certainly has been a day of contrasts across the country. For some, a day of blue sky, sunshine and warmth. Just take a look at Deal a little earlier on. Absolutely glorious, not a cloud in the sky. But further north and west, it was cloudy. It was wet as well at times and pretty windy with it, as you can see from South Ayrshire. But it's not unusual to get strong winds, obviously, in Scotland and Northern Ireland, but it is quite unusual to get strong winds at this time of year. So we saw some gale force gusts in excess of 45 to 55 miles an hour in one or two spots. And the rain was fairly persistent as well, particularly through western Scotland.